What's up? It's your boy Karceno out here. This is Karceno Hood Stories, Volume 31, outdoors. It's about 30 degrees out here, but your boy is out here in the streets, with his rugged. If I put my hoodie on, I might get blasted, so I might have to do this without a hoodie. But we'll call this one NBA 2K5. And you'll see why we call it NBA 2K5 when you hear the breakdown of this story and how NBA 2K5 come into play in this story. Now, there's a club that people normally frequent that we normally go to once every blue moon called Secrets at the time. And Secrets was in the hundreds, like way in the suburbs of Illinois. Soft was like past Dalton and all that stuff, Soft Holland, out that way. So Secrets is, hood club. If you're on the East Coast, consider it Eugene's, Club NV, that type of setting. So anyway, they have this con thing they have that's called VIP. Which means if you spend any type of money in the place, like anything about $50, you can go upstairs in the VIP. And it was the hook to get people to go in there. They'd be like, dog, I was there, but I'm in VIP. And they let you bring one person up to VIP. If you get the VIP section, they let you sit down on a couch upstairs. So people go down there and grab some local chick who didn't pay to go up there anyway. She's there to go in VIP. So somebody who spent some money can come down there and grab her and take her up. And, I had a friend that used to go there a lot, and he would always get, like, the worst chick ever. Like, if you was a girl and he was your charm, he was the guy you looked forward to. He took anything. If it was a female, he was taking it. He didn't care what it looked like. He had to take it. That's all that meant. And shoot, it was a rough night because he took a chick that I swear that I'm like, she's from Gremlins 3. And that movie has never been made. But if they saw her, they might go right into production because she looked like Gremlins 3. I saw her and that's all I thought about. Like, man, they could make another Gremlin movie. And she would be the premise of this whole thing because she looks like a gremlin. A human gremlin. That could be a whole new thing. So my whole thing every time I saw her was thinking of Gremlins 3. So while this is going on, we in the club and he's sitting there like, yeah, I got two bras. He said that's just how he looked at things. Is I got two females. He didn't care what they look like. It's like thing one and thing two. So anyway, he having a good night going great, and everybody got a chick that night. So it was this bad girl that came in there. And she was not in VIP. She was downstairs. Everybody like, wow, who is she? This chick is something. She's special. We got to try to see if we can get up with her. And she wasn't part of the program. She was something off the chart. Like, she's there, like, she's flying with the highest bidder. So, what's his name? We get back to the house, and everybody, when normally people go there, they go to the pancake house, hit the hotel and everything else. So everybody take their chick, do whatever. Everybody back at the house, where we normally play NBA 2K5. We playing NBA 2K5, locking down. And all of a sudden, we have my buddy, he running off at the mouth about the night. And he talking about this chick. Oh, she's bad. She got this and that, and she had this Chanel fit on, and this and that. I'm going to talk to her because my boy said such and such and such and such. So my other buddy's there, and he up there playing 2K5 with us. So he was like, yeah, well, Thursday night, we finna hit Secrets up. Because Thursday night is the night you go to Secrets. So he's like, yeah, Thursday night, I'm going to go up there and I'm going to holler at her. Yeah, on Thursday. So I'm gonna go up there, I'm gonna catch her. Cause I'm gonna talk to the bouncer. The bouncer told me he know her and she do this and that. So he like, yeah. Not knowing our other buddy that's playing 2K with us, 2K5, he sitting there locking down. He hearing all this. He go up to Secrets the day before on a Wednesday night. And he actually caught that girl. The same girl that he was describing. Same thing, everything. He went in there and was like, yeah, I saw you here the other night. He wasn't even there that night. He was just hearing my other boy talk about it and knew he was finna come after. So after that, he knew my boy was finna, go after the chick on Thursday. So he showed up on Wednesday night to go talk to the old girl. And she just happened to be there, I guess. And a lot of drama ensued because she was like, oh, okay, yeah, I was here that night. And then they started talking and vibing. And now my boy, the one that was quiet playing 2K5 with us, and his team was the Lakers. He played Kobe and the Lakers. And we had Philly with Allen Iverson. We used to run him off the table. So this was finna be a problem. Because now Thursday night comes and he up there and he got the girl. And my other boy, who normally would take any chick in the world, a VIP, he's a little bit salty now because he's like, how he come in with old girl? He heard us talking about it. He ain't said nothing about her. He's like, he probably hated on me to get her. See, that's a brother's natural response. If a brother got a plan to get a chick and you end up with that chick, 10 times out of 10, they gonna think you hated on them to get the chick. Yeah, and that dude told him about all my other hoes and stuff. I know he did. He low down. Cause all he do really is play 2K5 with us. He good for 2K5, but that's normally, he don't really hang out with us like that. So now he like, look, I'm jumping him in this club when we get out of here. I'm jumping him when we get outside. I'm approach him. So he's like, well, we gotta go smoke. I'm gonna go out there and hit him. So my boy, he's drunk. He had a couple in him, and normally he be on his thing with the chicks and the hoes. He ain't on that tonight. Tonight he watching them, and he just sitting there with the screw face, like. So he could feel his look, dude. Feel his look, and I'm like, look, man, I don't know what you did, but you got homeboy over here mad. You know what I'm saying? So. He was like, man, look, it's whatever, man. It's on the ladies. It's about the women. The women choose this. It ain't about the men. See, he forgot the game. This is about players, and this is how players work, and this, player this and player that. I'm not a hater. If y'all want to jump me, we can go. I'm like, dude, I ain't finna fight you over no broad that I ain't got. That is not me. That's not my style. So I said, well, you know what? I don't want to see no problems in here so people get barred. He was like, look, man, I'm going to go out here and, you got to go outside to smoke. So he was waiting on that. Dude went outside to smoke. He was, oh, I'm up. So he go outside and he going to hit me. Come on, man, let's go. I'm like, what I'm going for? I don't smoke. He was like, no, man, I'm finna go up there and approach him. I'm like, well, if you do that, that's on you. I'm not finna get barred out the club. I'm up in here dressed up too nice to be rolling around in the dirt with some dude that just played 2K5. So I'm gonna be in the club. So he was like, all right, whatever. So he go out there to go approach dude. Like, yeah, dude, you know what? You a real snake. You coming up in here trying to snake on everybody. He was like, look, man, dude, you never even spoke to this girl. Do you know him? She out there, he telling her, do you know this man? She's like, no. She was like, thank you. He was like, she don't know you. So he thinking I took you from him. She's like, I don't know him and I wouldn't have been dating him anyway. So now she fronting him. Now he fronting him off in front of everybody who out there smoking. So basically he just came up to him, yo, bitch ass nigga, stay, and just stuck him, and that was it. And then the fight broke out right out there. And them two going at it, fighting and stuff, and they trying to hold each other till the bouncer get out there. So now it becomes a major problem because now something's got to happen. 2K5 will never be the same again. Dude came over there to play 2K5 again. Like the next day, the fight's over. Everybody break it up. And nobody really seen each other, but we normally play 2K5. And here he come over there with his Lakers. So my man get the Lakers. My boy over there who felt salty, he got shafted out of the chick. He's sitting there and he's like, playing 2K5, no problem. I ain't scared. Like, he playing the game, and the dude who had the chick, he came over, got his Lakers, he playing. Like, I got the winner. So me and him playing 2K5. I got Philly. And next thing you know, my boy just standing up there watching the game. He came over, saw him there, like, what up? Like, man, we ain't finna fight over no broad, man. And I swear to God, he cocked his hand back. I just happened to look, because I'm sitting over there, and he playing. He just cocked his hand back. Swung around. Whop! Hit dude in the face. His nose just running blood, just pouring out his mouth. I mean, out his nose. He get up, grab my boy, scooped him up. Bloom! Fighting. Joystick gets pulled out. The whole thing go off. Bloom! And see, with PlayStation 2, which was what it was on, if you yank the PlayStation, the laser will cut through the disc, and you can't use that mug no more. It's scratched. And that's exactly what happened to 2K5. That thing got scratched, and PlayStation 2, it was a dunner. That disc was done. So anyway, they fighting up in the crib. He bleeding out the nose, and he's still whooping my boy. So we had to grab him and to pull him off of him. And I'm like, man, my boy still can't fight after all this that then went down. He still ain't learned how to throw no hands. He losing the girl and the fight. He can't beat 2K5 man at all. So boy and him get real serious. Like, boy and old girl, they get really serious. And they dating and all that stuff. My boy will not let it go. Every time he see him, he tried to rush him. They was at the liquor store. He saw him at Kenwood's and was like, okay, it's on. Dude up here with old girl. He gonna grab a bottle. He was like, man, let me get this bottle out of here. I'm finna bust his head as soon as he come outside. I'm like, dude, why do you keep trying to fight this dude over the girl that ain't yours? You make yourself look weak. I'm like, dude, you go up in secrets all the time and grab Huff. Just be the king of Huff. You know, just grab some Huff and go home. You know, like, why are you fighting over a dime that don't even want you? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, look, that's not your steez. It's the fact he felt disrespected by dude, and he had to score 1 point on him. I gotta knock him out. I gotta make him bleed some more or something. I'm like, dude, you snuck him in the crib. You bust his nose, and he whooped you up again up in the crib. He had to get him. So he like, nah, when he come outside, I'm gonna get him. So as soon as he came outside, he tried to sneak around and grab him again and got, my man he's like, man, look, he's grabbed him from around the waist and still couldn't take him down. I'm like, dude, you smoke too much to be fighting. And this is the message I want to get to. If you smoke too much dro, don't try to get into physical combat with people who really don't smoke like you do. And they got lungs and they can continue to fight longer than 30 seconds. You're going to be in trouble. So you might need some AA and assistance, but you ain't finna get it out of me to go jump some guy over some girl. I'm not finna do that. You ain't gonna send me. I'm not the send-off guy, so you need a send-off guy to help you out, because this guy here ain't going. So don't come looking my way when it's time for war over some dumb stuff. So my man stopped coming by to play 2K5 because 2K5 was done, but he's supposed to be giving me some loot for the game. He's like, man, look, I'm gonna give you $20, you know what I'm saying, for the game, man, just cause I don't want no drama with y'all. You know, we all good. I ain't got no problems with y'all, but man, y'all try to jump me, you know, I'ma fight. I ain't gonna sit there and just let y'all beat me down. I'm like, dude, nobody trying to jump you. Every time you fought him, Did anybody ever jump you? No. So it's no problem. If you want to be with old girl, that's just what it is. He just got to accept it. I keep trying to tell him that. And that's just what it is. I mean, he talked to the chick up, but she was out his league anyway. She didn't want him. That's not the type of girl he ends up with anyway. He's used to Huff and impressing Huff, and he feel like a king, you know. So it's like somebody in the junkyard, you know what I'm saying, and they find some junk, and he's the king of the junkyard, you know. That's just his steez. And this thing here, he just fell in love with her for some reason, but she's out of his league, and he couldn't take it. And unfortunately, he really couldn't take it. They have not spoken. It has been 11 years. They have not spoken one word to each other. Every time they see each other, it's about to be a fight. Just, dude, it ain't about the girl. It's about principle. You know what I'm saying? He was disrespectful for what he did. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tried to tell him. I ain't wasn't gonna fight him. I'm like, dude, I want to holler at you outside. And he ain't want to come holler at me. And you know what I'm saying? He want to be disrespectful when he get out there. When I told him, like, dude, we need to talk. So, anyway, the situation got even crazier. One time, like, I think a little bit after that, like 2 weeks prior, like somebody else was there, like another one of our friends was there who's like really respected in the game. Like, look, man, you know, this stuff is like, you don't show off like that in front of him. Hold on. Like, he's a somebody in the hood, so you don't front for him. And people was fronting, and he was like, look, I ain't with that. Like, y'all gonna have to come to some type of an agreement, you know what I'm saying, or something out here. So they supposed to sit down, dap it up, and everything was everything, you know, like man, y'all finna squash this right now, you know what I'm saying, like, this is it. And he wasn't the kind of guy that was playing games. So, like, he would whoop both of them. So he made them go ahead, squash the whole thing, and everything was supposed to have been forgotten about. But for some reason, you know, he went back talking to old girl like, yo, man, you know what I'm saying, your boy is bogus and this and that, you know what I'm saying. He knew I was trying to talk to you. I know he hated on me. So he trying to get people revved up in the neighborhood to try to jump on him, even though he like, man, I can't get him because I just did this dap up peace thing, but y'all can get him, you know. In other words, he trying to rev everybody up to go up and jump dude, and you know, that got knocked down. But people got to understand something, and I want everybody to understand this. Just because somebody got a beef with somebody don't mean you got to jump in it at all. You don't. If it's over some nonsense, you ain't obligated to be involved in nonsense. And I'm like, what I look like rolling around in the dirt with some other dude when I'm dressed up to be in the club to kick it? It don't make sense. So why would you want to put yourself out there like that? You putting yourself in risk to get stabbed up, poked up, shot up when you ain't got nothing to gain out of it. You didn't come there for this. This ain't got nothing to do with you. You don't win nothing. If you do beat him up and stomp him out, what you won? You wasn't finna get the girl. Shoot, the girls are inside. I want to be inside. What the chick said, that's what I got dressed up for. This is why I got the $60 cologne for. This is why I put on these shoes. I'm here for this, not this nonsense. This macho crap over a chick that you couldn't get anyway. The chick basically told you, like, I wouldn't have chose him anyway. So, anyway, that's how that went. It's your boy Karceno. I'm out. Follow me at Twitter at, what's that? At Karceno? Okay, there it is. At Karceno. At Karceno on Instagram, YouTube, for Karceno for life, all that stuff. I don't know, but I'm out.